Let's start off with the broader, I guess, profit picture that we've seen for corporates here. The idea here that a lot of the rally that we have isn't so much based on current fundamentals, but on the potential for a recovery. We had a pretty dismal Q1 with regards to earnings. 2Q is expected to be even worse. What does that tell you about the potential for a recovery in corporate profitability as we get into 3Q and beyond?
Well, eventually we will see a recovery, but to be honest, I think the analysts are still way too optimistic about corporate profits for the second quarter and the third quarter of this year. We are going to see a big slump in GDP and in profits in the second quarter, and we're going to see a significant bump in the third quarter. But remember, profits are more cyclical than the economy overall, and this is a huge economic slide here. So I think profits will be very badly hurt in the second quarter and in the third quarter. I think by 2022, we might exceed where we were in 2019, and that's something. But I do think we're in for a much deeper profit slide than investors are expecting right now, and that does make the stock market somewhat vulnerable.
Okay, so second quarter earnings start coming out around July. Is that when we'll start to see equity markets perhaps realign with fundamentals?
That could be part of the story. I think a much more important story, though, is the progress of the coronavirus and just figuring out what sectors can reopen and what sectors can't reopen. Because I think there are a lot of indicators of things improving. Yes, I mean, things like the traffic going through airports is improving, but it's still down about 85% from normal. It's not normal. Hotels aren't normal. So the large chunks of the American economy which won't come back, I think investors are just going to digest that, figure out, yes, we're going to get a bump in the third quarter, but then it's going to be a crawl until we get a vaccine distributed. And I think we have to factor that in yet. So I think, yes, the earnings are going to make a difference, but I think also the recognition that it's going to be a slow recovery until we have that vaccine. I think that's going to be important.